What is going on, everybody? It is the Chick-fil-A-Cows here bringing you a MUT lineup update, and I was going to upload the Super Bowl for you guys, and don't get me wrong, I'm not one of those guys who won't upload losses, but it wasn't a good game. And not that I played bad, I actually thought that I played pretty adequate. I thought I played good enough to win. I mean, not defensively, but offensively, enough to keep it close and it be a shootout, and it could have gone either way. But this guy was nanoing every single play. I was in the middle. I was Googling, like, how do you stop nanos? I knew this was going to be a problem later on when I got in the higher strings in Madden, but I just didn't expect that to be a problem in the very lowest level of Madden. And I'm not talking one of those nanos where it separates the middle, the guy comes up. I'm talking the nano where the D lineman just shoots immediately, just shoots through. Really, really hard to stop if you don't know how or what to do. But even though I did figure it out a little too late, it did take a guy out of coverage for my running back, which a guy out of my receiving core, which just, I like to run 5 wide at the moment until I get some better plays. So for me, not that I feel like I would have played better if I had actually gone up against this before, but first time in the Super Bowl, a little frustrating. I did make it respectable though, finished it like 31-21 after he was up 21-0, so didn't do too bad, but it started off just awful. Couldn't get anything going my first 3 possessions. It was pretty much a pretty boring game, but it made me want to improve my team. I know Madden does this. I know every time it seems I get into the playoffs, the first season in head-to-head, and then I lose, and that message pops up. It's like, go buy packs. We want money. Improve your team. You were so close. You just want to finish it. We want your money. And it's actually not a bad strategy, but I didn't spend any money. I decided to spend coins. I spent a little over 100,000. Got my team up to an 86 overall. Definitely needed help defensively. Because even though I was doing terribly offensively, that didn't explain giving up 3 straight touchdowns. So I definitely needed a better team to compete against that. First off, we got Marcus Mariota, and not that Tyrod Taylor was awful, but he just had way too many errant throws. And now we got 93 throw power, 92 throw accuracy short, 93 throw accuracy middle, and 94 throw on the run with about the same amount of speed. So definitely an improvement. Really been liking him so far. I can't really say a lot about D'Angelo Williams. The 93 speed is nice, definitely a big improvement over Arian Foster. But he also just hasn't been a huge difference maker. I mean, he's only a 90, and I got him for under 20k, but when I've gone up against, I want to say, the 91 David Johnson, that card always seems to go off. So I'm thinking about maybe settling Williams and getting Johnson, or maybe getting Johnson and having a nice 1-2 punch. So I don't know. I'll think about that guy. I also really was considering getting Walter Payton or Marshall Faulk. I don't know. Somebody stop me. I shouldn't do that, but it's like 150,000 to get the GOAT or the other GOAT or whoever you care. I mean, everybody has their own ideas, but 2 great running backs. I used them both when I first started in Madden 13. Absolutely loved them. I still think about that one. I might hold off on that. Now, I had the 86 Amari Cooper. You guys were saying to get the 91. I actually had already done that. I just wasn't doing it in that season, which I had already recorded. This card, you guys already know. I don't have to go into it too much, but man, those stats. 96 catch in traffic, 94 route running, 95 speed, 93 spec catch. Man, this card, Launchpad tweeted a couple days ago that this card's like that 95 Kuechly from a year or two ago, that it's just so cheap but so good. And if you guys don't have this, I'm sure all you do, but if you don't, go ahead and get it. I got it for like 15,000. Card's amazing. We got Jerry Rice at the 2, we got Philly Brown at the 3, we got John Brown 88 at the 4. Now, I got the 80 in the pack, and out of some random pro pack, I spent an extra like 2,000, got it free, basically a free elite. This card's really nice for me. I also got Ted Ginn in the 5 and Sammy Watkins in the 6. Not a bad receiving core to start out with. Got Vernon at fullback, and we got Gary Barnidge. Not that Gates was bad. His catching was great. Would always seem to hold on to hit stick across the middle passes, but his speed was just a problem. When I get the ball in open space with my tight end, with nobody in front of me, I want to be able to take it to the house. He couldn't do that, but now Gary can. So pretty nice 1-2 punch, and we got Vernon coming in with 89 speed. So definitely a nice 1-2-3 trio for tight end starting out. I needed a new O-line. I just wanted to get more running plays going. My O-line wasn't cutting. I think these, like 83, 82, 82, 78, 80. Okay, well, it was a little worse than that before I opened up a few packs, but I decided to just get elite budget 85s all the way across, except for 86 and 88 on right guard and right tackle. So can't really say too much about them so far, but they also haven't really been giving up sacks, and the run game's definitely had a noticeable improvement. So moving on to defense now. Now, defense is a work in progress, but let's just start with Nate Allen. You guys saw he has forced, even though he only has 71 hit power, he has forced several clutch fumbles for me and also gotten several clutch picks. I'm really convinced this guy's like a budget beast, like everybody was saying, with 89 speed, 91 excel, 87 zone coverage for like 3,000 coins or 2,000. This card has just been going off for me. Now, Devin McCourty, on Mudhead, I didn't know who to get at free safety, but everybody was saying Devin McCourty was kind of like a glitch. I wasn't sure, but I had used him a year or two ago, and he did seem to come up with some really, really clutch plays, and so far he has. Excuse me. So far he has, but 94 zone coverage, 90 speed, only 67 tackling, but he has gotten some of those picks. You just kind of scratch your head like, how did he come down with that? So definitely liking him there. Levante David, not a lot to explain, but he has like 88 zone coverage, 94 pursuit, 95 play rec, 89 excel, which is, not bad, not great, but 97 tackling. 85 speed is low, but his coverage skills for an 85 are pretty much unmatched for this cheap. You guys already saw he made some great plays for me. I just threw Tamba Hali at left outside linebacker. I normally don't run a lot of left outside. I probably should start doing that, but at the moment he's just a filler. And Malcolm Smith, now this card just feels a little too slow for me, and probably because I ran with Ryan Shazier 89 for a little bit. The speed boost going down, stepping down, I knew that probably would be a problem, and it kind of is. I feel like I need a little bit faster linebacker, but definitely for like 5,000 coins, Malcolm Smith is not a bad pickup, and 84 hit power, I mean, not great, and you definitely want to user him, but also for that cheap, not a bad card. Now, can't really say a lot about the D-backs. Aqib Talib has made some really, really good plays for me so far. Smith also has made some, he's made like one or two picks, pretty good, but I mean, I haven't really seen a lot of them, so it could be he's just doing his job and shutting down the corners, which I've been wanting him to do, and covering up top. Darby also hasn't really done that much. I've only used them for one season so far. We got another Smith. I probably should replace that. That way I'm not running dupes, and we got Hayward to finish it out. So just spent a little bit of coins to get a good D-back core, and so far, I mean, they're not bad, they're not great, but, they're getting the job done for the moment. We got Wolf, got him out of a pack. Again, hasn't really done that much for him, maybe like one play, but pretty much unnoticed. Through Mario Williams to the other side. Need to get a new right end soon. Got McCoy, and we got Williams, Raji, and Casey Hayward finishing it out. So, yeah, I probably should get a couple more defensive tackles. So, also got Anthony Barr, pretty good user from what I heard, if I remember right, because he was, let's see, I was reading he was a budget guy. Yeah, Anthony Barr, 92 speed, 6'5". I might actually start using him over Malcolm Smith, because I've been using my middle linebacker, and that might actually be a better idea from what people were saying on Mudhead. Moving on to specialists, not a lot to see here, except we got Ndamukong Suh. I had to. He has 97, I want to say 97 kick power, 85 kick accuracy. He can kick really long field goals for me. Nailing 50-yarders like it's nothing. So definitely, just like 10,000 coins, but I mean, come on, that kick power gonna be my kicker for a long time, and can definitely put it outside the back of the end zone with ease, so don't have to worry about returns. We got John Brown, Archer, and Watkins. So that is my lineup. Spent about 100k just to get my team up to an 86. It's a work in progress, but I like where it's at so far. So that's it for this episode, everybody. So eat more chicken, and